Welcome back, survivors, to our broadcast session where we dive into a tale of survival and terror. Today, we're unraveling a threat known as the hive mind, a force that's not just lurking, but actively dominating the undead.
I'm ready. This is intense. So, we're talking about a creature that's like a centralized controller for the infected, right?
Exactly. Imagine a towering figure pulsing with a bioluminescent energy, its eyes locking with you like it knows every move you'll make.
Yeah, that's chilling.
Survivors say that once you come face to face, there's little chance of escape.
Wow, that's like a nightmare come to life. But how did such a creature come into existence?
It all started in the desolate Sector 7 labs. These labs were testing experimental viruses on the infected. Their goal? To weaponize the undead.
Got
But
it.
one subject ended up surviving the procedure and then evolving, and, well, it turned into the hive mind.
So, essentially, what was supposed to be a controlled experiment turned into this uncontrollable, dangerous phenomenon, right?
Exactly. It's like they tried to play with fire and
Yeah,
got burned. Instead of an obedient army, they ended up with a being that can control and amplify the abilities of the zombies around it.
amplify? You mean like making them faster and stronger?
Precisely, dude. Within a certain radius, the infected are not just shambling, they're coordinated, nimble, and deadly, almost as if moving under a single terrifying will.
Absolutely terrifying. I have to ask, could it be that this kind of control is not natural? How do we know it's not just some mutated behavior rather than a centralized intellect?
Good question. The evidence suggests it's far beyond mere mutation. It's strategic. Its control over the infected points to an intelligence that's almost deliberate. It
I see where you're
orchestrates
coming from.
ambushes, even manipulates natural elements like toxic fog to trap survivors.
That's like something out of a science fiction horror flick. The idea that a single entity can coordinate hundreds of infected to swarm its targets is, well, just insane.
Yeah, it's like a master tactician at work in a decaying world. And get this, the hive mind strengthens as it consumes more zones. Every area it overtakes feeds its capacity to learn and adapt further.
Right? Expanding its control. And that means its hold on the undead army becomes even more robust. It's a domino effect. The more territory it gets, the harder it is for us to fight back.
Exactly. Think about it. Every time survivors report glowing green mists or an unusual thick fog, it could mean that the hive mind is nearby and orchestrating a deadly ambush.
Yeah, that's a clear danger signal. It honestly makes me wonder, though, could the military or any organized force ever stand a chance against something that's basically one large adaptive enemy?
That's a tough one. I mean, the current defense setups are based on conventional thinking. Fortified zones that once offered safety are starting to fall apart under the hive mind's pressure. They aren't
I
built
agree.
to withstand an enemy that not only leads but raises its minions' abilities.
I see what you're saying. It's almost as if the strategies we once trusted are obsolete now, and that forces us, survivors, to rethink our safety measures entirely.
Exactly right. If you see those eerie green hues in the fog, don't hesitate. Run. The hive mind isn't just hunting, it's conquering territory in a systematic, calculated
Absolutely.
way.
From what you're describing, it sounds like the key here is responsiveness and high alert. How do you think people can best prepare for this kind of threat?
The broadcast message is clear. Stock up on supplies, stick with your group, and trust no open road. In times like these, effective communication between survivors is crucial. Being
Yep, that
aware
makes
and
sense.
staying on high alert is our best bet.
But don't you think there's a risk that too much reliance on these warnings might actually spread panic?
That's a fair point. There's always a balance to strike.
Yeah,
In
true, but
emergencies like this, it's better to be overly cautious than to be caught off guard. The warnings serve to mobilize the survivors quickly rather than cause chaos.
right. Though I do wonder if a bit more detailed guidance on how to avoid falling into ambushes would help, rather than just the call to run.
That's a solid critique. Perhaps future broadcasts could include more tactical advice alongside the warnings. For now, though, the raw message is survival at all costs. Detect the signs, flee, and stay hidden.
Agreed. And it's that chilling imagery of the hive mind that really stays with you, you know? That description with the bioluminescent veins and that knowing gaze.
Absolutely. It's like a vivid horror movie playing out in real life. The mental image of a single dominating entity controlling an entire horde really pushes home the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, it's spine tingling. The idea that this foe adapts and grows stronger as it consumes more territory is just unsettling. It paints a picture of a world where our worst fears are not only coming true, but evolving.
Exactly. And that's what makes our vigilance so critical. Every update, every signal of change in the fog or infected behavior is a reminder that the hive mind is constantly on the move and learning.
Right? Always one step ahead. It's almost like a chess game where every move is calculated by this invisible mastermind. And in this game, the stakes are life and death.
Yeah, like each new zone overrun is another piece captured from the survivor's defense. As bleak as it sounds, the fight demands quick thinking and rapid action.
That's the grim reality. So, to wrap up our discussion, we have a creature that evolved from a failed experiment, one that commands and enhances the undead, and a threat that adapts and spreads as it consumes safe zones. Quite the enemy, huh?
Exactly. It's a chilling warning not just about what has happened, but about what could happen if we let our guard down. The message for all of us is stay alert, trust no open road, and always be prepared to run if you detect that eerie green
No
mist.
doubt about that. And we'll be here to keep bringing updates and tactical insights as more information comes in. Thanks for being with us and facing these grim realities head on.
Absolutely. This is a stark reminder of the world we live in now, one where every shadow might hide a predator, and survival depends on our vigilance and unity.
Can't stress that enough. Until next time, stay safe out there, and remember, your survival is the only story worth telling.